Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. We're going to use just oracles today. Unless we need to clarify something, then I'll get out the tarot. But let's stick with oracles. Thank you for joining me, and thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything will resonate, so take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Take what helps you to help yourself. Let's get into these oracles here. A deep knowing about something. Oh, this is going to be good. And you're just kind of keeping it to yourself, but there's a slight smile on your face because of the wisdom that you know about something that you're keeping to yourself. A deep knowing. Something about what's fated, or you know what's coming. Definitely something to do with your happiness. The number 43 might be very significant to you. Flexible. Yeah, I feel like you're just kind of sitting contently, knowing this is coming in. Flexibility can talk about some sort of new beginning and how to get there. You know, being flexible with how this comes in. Don't be so rigid about how something comes in. And I feel like, yeah, I don't get that energy at all from you. In fact, I feel like you're just very... You know, I know this is coming in. However it comes in is fine with me. I know it's going to be here. And no, there's no rigidity here or how things have to be or a certain way or how it's always been done, something like that. Yeah, you're very clear on this. And just almost kind of whimsical energy. Wow, I love this. Like I'm hearing something about the circus. Circus energy, whimsical. Time to celebrate. From like a barren space, I see the circus tent goes up, and then whimsy. From the barren space. Thinker. Yeah, you've given this a lot of thought. This has something to do with big wishes. This has something to do with what is fated. Yeah, we may have to get out the cards. The tarot cards for confirmation here. What is fated? Because I am interested. It's taken maybe a long time to get here. But also you're flexible about the timing, and you always have been. You've just known it's destined for you. Your mind is always very sharp. Yeah, that's evident. That's very clear with your flexibility and your thinker. Being flexible with your thinking, not stringent, you know, much more sharp that way. And just the thinking, the fact that the thinking card comes out. And again, I'm getting energy of, yeah, something's planned and it's elaborate, something that takes place out of nothing. Glass slipper, which would be glass slipper energy, certainly. On the floor, we've got overtaken with emotion. Whoa. Glass slipper energy. I love glass slipper energy. You know, anything is possible. From the barren land pops up a circus and all that entertainment. You're overtaken with emotion here. Or you're actually, I'm feeling a lot of you are just trying to keep it cool because you know this is coming in. But you're very excited for it. Keeping your cool. Not saying much about this to anybody. This is a reflection of some sort of loyalty. This comes about because of some sort of loyalty you've had, or loyalty to peace. You've put your peace first here. Now this comes through. These cards always talk. This is you not talking. These cards always talk, and they just blah. What? These cards are almost gossipy and nothing comes out. That's very interesting. Luck is on your side. The answer is yes. To something you've been asking over and over and over again. What is this coming in? Let's go to the tarot. Gonna have to confirm because I'm too curious. Your key has been being flexible on this and giving it a lot of thought. Flexibility and thinking has brought about this deep knowing, this deep spiritual knowing. Queen of Wands. This has to do with something dynamic and vivacious. And it's that same energy of from this barren land pops up this circus and excitement and entertainment and glee and happiness and just this mystical world of joy out of nothing. Your thinking is really big here. I'm also getting like meow wolf energy, you know, where there's just so much stimuli. Stimulus. Something you're creating here, maybe. This could be art. This could be actually an event. This could be something you're attending. But I feel like you have a hand in creating this. Six of Pentacles. You've given a lot to this. You've given everything to this. And now you sit back in your wisdom of this, knowing it's coming in, and you're just very content in that energy. Judgment, everything comes out here. This is also, whatever this is, event, I feel like it's more of an event, but the energy, this big, explosive, joyous energy is a reflection of you as a person. Transparently you, I hear. Messages in the clouds. And here's what I hear. This is really interesting. The invitation comes in the clouds. Strength. This has taken some strength on your part for sure. But it also gives you strength. This is like a give and take that's very beautiful, where you put a lot into this. Now it's coming to fruition. It took strength to get here, and now it's going to give you strength as it blossoms. There's power in your hair, and maybe even in somebody else's hair that you're pairing up with on this. 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is your happily ever after. I'll try to get more specific about it, but I think it's just because we're talking to such a large group of people. But let's see, specifically. Specifically, I am getting circus energy. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be creating a circus in a plot of land. I'm saying that you're going to bring the circus to town in an area that's been very lacking and barren. Knight of Swords. And you bring it with a lot of gusto, wisdom, very much wisdom still here, and your happiness. Yeah, so this could be like, maybe like an underprivileged area that needs hope. You set something up that brings hope or opportunity, or I'm picturing like an area that's just very barren or lacking, and then out from your efforts and your imagination springs up this amazing amusement park. Place to go for a lot of joy to take place. The Emperor is sideways. What I'm hearing is you are the true emperor here. But as this takes off and this gets a lot of exposure, and you're going to have a lot of people coming out of the woodwork wanting a piece of the pie. So watch out for the emperors who will be false emperors, false leaders, and or people who use their position of power in a way that is not positive. 9 of Wands. Yeah, be wary of that, because this is going to attract a lot of attention. So be wary of who you deal with, and I think you will be. I think you're very sharp. You will be very wary, and I think you're already aware of this as part of the big picture that you've always had in mind. Yeah, you're a master at avoiding towers in your life. The Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. Luck is on your side here, and you know it. That's why you're kind of grinning at the beginning of this. I felt the energy of just total contentment. This is coming in, and a grin of just the deep knowing. Because fortune is on your side here, and you just know it. High Priestess. Wow. Whoa. This is really cool. I just keep wondering what it is specifically, but it'll be different for everybody. Let's see. Anything further, Spirit, on this amazing read of incredible, outlandish, whimsical energy? Well, this is perfect. So the card that comes out here is all the magic everywhere. Again, anything is possible, you're just magic everywhere. Your manifestations are coming in. You are magic. This will be very abundant. You haven't let any setbacks actually be setbacks. You just kept rolling with this idea. It's coming to fruition. It's going to bring people a lot of happiness. People that have felt like they were on an island in their misery are now going to be very, very happy and benefiting from this as well, too. Multiple generations, very big transformative energy, circus energy I hear again. Incredible. Incredible. Coming about because of your flexibility on this, your deep knowing, your thinking about this, your strategic ways on this, never giving up, knowing that this was fated, that fortune is on your side, using your good instincts with people and making this come about. Wow. Your mind is always very sharp. Remember we talked about that? Yeah. The glass slipper energy that's so magical. Overtaken with emotion, that's you as well as anybody who partakes in this, your creation. Your creation is phenomenal. I love this read. I love this energy. I'd like to sit in this for the rest of the day. Yes, thank you. Thank you for a little piece of it. And you will know specifically what it is. Thank you for joining me. If you've liked this read and it's resonated, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps me reach other people, helps the channel to grow. And until next time, please remember who you are. Let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. And if you are inclined, utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you.